Hey, hey. Welcome, 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 y'all. I am Nikki Connor and I am the CEO of Package to Profit. And today's live, I am going to be talking to you about how to close more deals and elevating your insurance sales game. All right. So I want to start off with a really cool fun fact that I don't think that insurance agency owners really understand this. Um, 70% of customers who actually switch companies, it is not because of price. It is because of client experience. I'm going to say this again. 80 or 70% of those who are within your reach as far as clients who end up going to another company, we have found that 70% of them actually leave because of client experience. And so what that does is give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. Whew, sorry about that, you guys. 70% of the clients who actually leave you and end up looking at other companies, it's really not because of sales price. It is because of the customer buying experience. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about today about, going beyond the sale and helping you with being able to cultivate, lasting relationships where you are, generating business to where people feel comfortable in talking to you, right? We're going to talk about, learning how to refine your approach, right? Understanding your clients better. And also to help you seal more deals with confidence and what is needed to show up, right, with your confidence, Kate. Um, and with that, automatically, you will transform your sales strategy and you'll achieve new heights of success. And so, one of the things that I have found, I'm going to go ahead and start with the third thing that I mentioned, which is the confidence piece. One of the things that I have found when it comes to generating confidence, when it comes to the insurance space, and it's really for any area, any niche that you are working on, it really can apply to any of those. Um, and with that being said, um, you need to make sure that you are deep into your area of expertise. You are deep into who you are serving, and you understand their pain points, what is keeping them up at night, and understanding that. And so one of the things that I have found when it comes to those in the insurance space is that they're doing multiple things, right? You're doing multiple hustles per se, and not all in. And so as an owner, right, you need to own your space. And with that, automatically confidence is going to come, right? Confidence is going to come. By the way, if you're joining live, say hey. If you are catching this replay, hashtag replay, and let me know if this is helpful for you. And today we're really talking about going beyond the sale and cultivating a winning relationship with clients. And I was sharing how 70% of people who leave insurance agents is because of client experience. It has nothing to do with the actual price itself. Granted, prices are, 30 to 40% higher than where they were a year ago, 2 years ago. But the thing that actually I have found with my clients is we don't even address like price points. Like price points is not even like always the main factor. It's the person that's taking the time out to educate and to provide the information that is needed for the client. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and go into some touch points. I do want to remind you, if you haven't already, go to package to profit forward slash or package2profit.com forward slash ScaleTalks if you have not already, and go ahead and register so that you can get all of our addresses on the screen. So you can get like access to our free portal. And you're able to get access to the recordings and free trainings and so forth for your agency. All right. So let's go ahead and let's get straight into it. So, like I said, 70% of clients switch insurance providers due to poor service, not price. And so I already talked about the increased customer expectation and competitions, right? For some of you, it depends on the company that you're actually representing, if you are actually able to sell certain things. And so with that, there has to be certain pivots, right? I have clients who can no longer sell homeowners, right, with insurance. And their main bread and butter was real estate, right? Like you don't just pack up and go just because, your main bread and butter isn't there. It's like, how can I be strategic to be able to still bring in more revenue, right? And so with doing so, it is increasing and creating a better customer buying experience, right? So in the current industry, there is rising customer expectations that are expected for us in this insurance industry space. And so they're expecting us to be able to provide information, what is going to set you apart, right? And what is going to help you show up. And it really is you educating the customer, you educating, hey, this is what's actually coming with your plan. Yes, you may be able to go another route, but here's what you're going to get with us, right? And you need to focus on deepening the trust, right? Within the client. And the way that you deepen the trust is you educate them, right? And you explain things a little bit more on their terms. Don't use layman terms where, within, like, for instance, don't talk to them about PNC. Like, what the heck is PNC? I hate when I'm talking to someone in their industry and they are so focused on their actual company and the products and services that they're not really concerned about me. So figure out the ways that your explanation can actually land with your particular client. Okay. And then also too, you want to enhance communication. Effective communication techniques tend to keep clients more informed and engaged, right? So you can only do so much, right? So there are strategies that I have helped create for my clients where they have a better onboarding experience, right? And everybody gets the same experience, right? But it is not exerting more effort of you. It is just providing them a better client experience. And so one thing that you can do is, instead of doing multiple different meetings, there's a way that you can do a selective group type of meeting, right? Making sure that they have access to certain information on a continual basis. And maybe you're trading off within your agency or within your office, within your organization, ways that they can be onboarded effectively so that communication is not lost, right? And then also too, pay attention to what they are saying. You want to make sure you're doing active listening. So one of the things that I want to challenge you today is look at your current roster for your clients. Look at your current roster for your clients. Go find 20 people out of that list. Call them. Have a conversation with them. Give them a different offer they do not have. Okay. So if they currently have PNC and you know that they're getting ready to have a baby, call and ask them, hey, what is the plans for that baby when, I'm sorry, here I am using terminology. If you know they currently have like auto, for instance, right? And you know that they're getting ready to add another addition to their family, or you are just concerned because you actually went online and found out that their company that they work for is getting ready to do layoffs. Do you have a plan in action for layoffs? There's actually a website that will give you access to companies that are getting ready to lay people off from 3 to 6 months. So I teach my clients on strategies around that. Like, how can you start positioning yourself to leverage other offers that you have within the current database that you can? I recently just helped a client increase their income, right? Their policies, their policies that they were generating on a month-to-month basis by 400%. which dramatically increased their revenue also. And so one of the strategies that we actually employed was, okay, who is getting ready to go out of business, right? Do they work for Walmart? Do they work for, another company? And there is a website that you're able to go online and you are able to find this information of companies that are getting ready to lay off, because legally they have to disclose it before they do the layoffs, right? They may not tell the person of who they're laying off, but they legally have to publicly disclose that they are doing a bankruptcy or that they are doing whatever in advance. Like if you would have went on this website, you would have known 99 Cent Store was about to go out of business. It wasn't a surprise for those of us who know how to access this information. And so you reach out to that person and you're like, hey, I know you're working for so-and-so. And I'm just curious, like, do you have a backup strategy for your policies, right? And work with them and educate them on how working with you can allow them to be able to have a plan in place. And you can educate them on the site and say, hey, this is the website that I utilize to check in from time to time to make sure that my clients are secure, right? So you're going to start thinking about strategies like that can set you apart in this industry in order to make sure that you are staying top of mind and ahead of the game. So that's one strategy. Another thing is you want to secure your client loyalty, right? So you want to think about some ways that you can create memorable experiences to foster that loyalty, right? So maybe you are, I love helping my clients plan out like client appreciation things, right? Client appreciation touches. A lot of people think of automation as like, oh, it's just the delivery of the product or service, but there's also a delivery of client touch points, right? So I have certain things within my organization, like, yes, so there's different types of automation, by the way. You have human automation, you have technical automation, you have financial automation, right? So there's 5 different types of automation that you actually can have. And a lot of times people always think of the technical automation, but there's a way that you can automate processes within your organization that creates client experiences, right? One of my clients, when they get to a certain journey, a mail card is sent out, right? Maybe they're having an addition to their family, and we add that in the systems and the funnels, and it sends out the email. I mean, it sends out the postcard and says, hey, congratulations on your addition to the family. And it has a picture of you and your team on the flyer that goes out, and it encourages them to, have that loyalty to you, because now they know your family. Now they know, that you're all in for them, and they know that you care, right? And so that you're also top of mind. So with 70% of people that are actually leaving and going to another company, another insurance company, that will definitely help you stay top of mind. And so that's pretty much it that I have for y'all today. Like these trainings are really short and to the point. Overall, the objective is really to get you to start thinking beyond the sale, positioning yourself as the insurance and go-to expert in your industry, whether you are selling home, auto, or life planning services. And that is what we do here at Package to Profit. We go out to your offices when you have, 5 to 10 employees, and we work with them on helping you guys achieve your goals by increasing your sales and also enhancing your client experience and operations on the back end. So thank you so much, Ron. If you have any questions that came up, feel free to definitely, drop them below. I'll definitely answer them. But just to recap, go to packagetoprofit.com, do /ScaleTalks, and you'll be able to actually be able to register for our portal. It's a free portal where you're able to get access to different trainings, different information. And yes, we have niched down to where we are focusing on insurance agency owners who have offices with agents 5 to 10 minimum within their organization. And we do what's called profit pulse audits, and we check the health of the current agency, and we help them find their gaps to increase their revenue and help them get to that next milestone. Some of this information that I do share with you can be used across industries. I have generated 97 million in sales personally, professionally by myself, most being cold to warm leads, where I am literally selling them on a product or service for a client on my behalf. And that's not including my team. That is just what I've done professionally solely. And 95% of my clients were insurance agency owners. So I decided to niche down to serve those who, were constantly showing up for me. And so that is the purpose of these weekly lives. And I also wanted to leave y'all again with how 70% of the clients switch insurance providers due to poor service, and it is not the price. As much as price is going up, as much as people are worried about price points, there's people out there like me who will pay more for a premium experience. Like, there's nothing you can do to get my husband away from AAA. There's nothing you can do because of his buying experience, y'all. Like, our entire security system in our house is AAA. Like, every product and service that they offer, because of his buying experience. We were just in an accident. We recently had our car broken into, like, within the last 60 days, and this has never happened really, by the way, with us. But the experience that we had from a client experience is what has kept us. Granted, we do pay more than a lot of different companies, but I need you to understand that your price is not the determining factor why people are leaving you. And so having a pair of eyes like myself, that is able to see gaps that you may not be able to see because you're in the weeds every single day. It is hard to see the whole frame while you're in the picture. Right. And so that's why people hire me to come in and do an audit within their business, so that I can come in and I could be able to help you find gaps. And another thing that I found too is I've been hiring consultants who have worked for like State Farm and they're retired, right? Like they were in the industry for almost 30 years and they're retired, and now they want to consult with me because they have this big vision and so forth. And talking to them, even me, like, I'm helping them see gaps on, like, damn, like, I could have reached $1 million quicker, like, using Nikki's strategies, right? And so, like, that's what has them fired up and passionate about supporting us and supporting our clients within Package to Profit, because it's like, if I had this knowledge, or if I had this insight, or if I had this person doing this for me while I focused on this, then I would have gone a lot further, a lot faster, right? And so having another pair of eyes outside of your industry who understands sales, who understands how to get the job done and enhance your client experience and increase your revenue, it makes a huge difference within your organization. And so once you join Package to Profit and you join our ScaleTalks, you'll be able to get more information about our info sessions. And we have info sessions where you're actually able to join us virtually, and I'm able to walk you through like what we do on a day-to-day, like who we are as a company. You'll also get access to our case studies of our clients that we've helped generate revenue and increase their sales as well. And so forth. So I'm looking forward to staying connected with y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hey, Ron, again, you have a good one. Let me know if you have any specific questions. Again, just go ahead and comment below. I am streaming to 6 different locations. So I am not able to see everyone's comment. I can only see Facebook right now, but I will go through every platform, and my team will make sure that we are, sending up messages where we are able to comment as well. All right. Thank you, and bye for now.